check, sound check. Yeah, this one would can. Sound check, sound check. Check, 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 check. You hear me? Hello? Yeah. Leave it. Yeah. Sound check, sound check. Testing, testing, 1, 2, sound check. It coming.
Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check.
Sound check, sound check. Sound check, sound check. Testing, testing, 1, 2.
Well, welcome back. With so they're going to try to keep steam to a minimum, something that is more manageable. I would think they're decked out in like red. Down the leg side, he's sweeping, pulling out the boom, not really getting a hold of it. So it's a wide. So we have two wides into the and he's got to reload and come again. That's number 4. Still another 2 matches to be played for the day. This time we're working this one into the onside. They're thinking 2. And quickly about the thought as the fielder coming in from the cow corner got in the quick, fast and in a hurry and prevented them from taking the double. So it's a left-right combination in terms of the batters. And he's driving, but not timing. Just
Samp winning their first game. And that, of course, was against the US Cricket Academy. US Cricket Academy just couldn't respond to Samp 105. They closed on 71 for 1. Well, Samp batting first again. And that man, Nasir Khan, is out there. He's opening this time with the left-handed Sanam Patel. So everyone getting a chance.
Nasir batted beautifully. He's, what, 47 in the first at bat, did he?
Yeah, in the first game he batted beautifully, scoring 47 of 25. That
Yes.
works this one away. Takes just one. Patel interested in 2, but it's not there. So the UCT, UAE, the men from United Arab Emirates, they have become a fixture in the CC USA tournaments in recent years. They won the toss. They asked Samp to take first strike. Patel, who has been a good domestic player, scored runs up in North Carolina. So it's the end of the first over 8 without loss.
Yeah, just for me, nice, tidy over. And again, taking pace off the ball, nothing to work with. And in that 8, there were some 2 wide. So he gifted 2 runs, in other words, 7 ball. So nice. So it's not been multiple. They've been just 5, 6, 7, 10. They calculate, and in the one chase, those have not really affected the score. So the keeping has been a in some good stumping, some corner, and some run outs. You can only get 1. So some they matched on in the first game, looking for win at number 2, but it's early days yet. We're just into the second over. So you've heard a lot of patels, and there's patels and patels. Oh, this one is full toss back. Hit straight back at the bowler, but he did no such thing.
Just to remind you that only 10 fielders allowed out there. And this is pushed away by Sanam Patel. It's a weighted shot. They should be getting 2 there. And they do. So that's a good shot. Not trying to overhit that. Using the vast open spaces on the onside. Remember, everyone is back on the boundary. I'm looking at this UCT UAE team, and the only man inside the circle is the Akbarana and the keeper. Everyone, 4 on the on, 4 on the on, all right back on the boundary. This one goes down to the boundary. That's one more. Rana bowling the second over. Man who would have played for the United Arab Emirates in the 90s. Originally from Lahore in Pakistan. This is a good shot again. Excellent running by the two men out there. Score goes on to 16 now.
Soft hands. That's it. When you feel a ball of 8 boundary riders, you play with soft hands. They've got to get off the 65-yard boundary, 65-yard boundary to 130 yards to pick up and throw. If you play with soft hands, you're going to get 2. But you have to have the stamina to run between those sticks. Those 22 yards are not easy running, I can tell you that.
Driving to the offside this time. Only one. So no big shots. Rana is an experienced bowler. Former United Arab Emirates player, as I said before. So he walks away at the end of that over. Always does a wonderful job in bringing his team to the United States from the United Arab Emirates, Dubai to be exact.
Yes, from around the world. Imagine that. Cricket is being played in all parts of the world. Only America would think that sometimes it's a strange game. But the first international game was played right here in the USA. Yes.
Was it 1876 in Philadelphia?
Yes.
Back deep. Just making room for himself is Nasir Khan. Remember, this is over number 3. Bakshi at Ijaz Bakshi. There's the man bowling now. Just a few steps. And balls have a very low trajectory, very low arm action. It's going to be difficult. That's 4. It's difficult when a guy is bowling with that low arm action. Get underneath the ball. And in this tournament, you want to get underneath the ball as much as possible to go over at the infield.
Yeah, well, that was a good looking stroke there. He just placed, worked the angle and just touched it. Get past the keeper, and the man down at the long leg boundary had no chance to get down to fine leg. So again, to take pace off the ball, but the batters are up to the task. 22 it is.
So another good start here by Samp. And Nasir Khan was coming down the track. He slipped.
Yeah, we saw one out in the last slippage from one of the batters.
Yeah, it was Manav Patel turning and coming down without realizing that his partner was on the ground. Right
Yes.
away, they should go back for 2, but he settles for 1 here. Nasir.
Yeah, they've won a couple of twos, so like it have to be fit. We know this starts in June until September. So blazing down as if. Oh, it's gonna be trouble. A good throw here gonna be
I
interesting.
think he has him. Yes.
Yes, yes, a good throw is interesting.
Salaji raises his hands.
Yes.
Sana Patel goes. I don't think that was 2 though.
No,
Sana Patel goes
no.
for 11.
He was already
24 for
on the
1.
ball.
24 for 1 at the moment.
Yeah, he was already onto the ball when the second one. So it was danger. Good throw. He's going to be a goner. And like we just said, the stamina. You have to have the stamina. You've been sapped here by this heat. I guarantee we'd have touched down at 90.
Yeah, so it's going to be Ewart Nicholson to continue. So Iva is going to give us a weather update for tomorrow. At the moment, it's very hot here. According to Iva, it's what, 89? Wow. Really today it went into the red zone. Well, they're saying a 50% chance of showers today. We didn't get any. Tomorrow they're saying is a 50% chance of a shower, so we might not get any. For the other days, the Saturday and Sunday, we are clear. So we should have an uninterrupted tournament. And your good friend allows shoulders and arms. Ewart Nicholson allows it to go by again. The leave alone. So Ali Akbar is going to continue. He's a fantastic cook. Ali Akbar. Yes. Oh, everything. The man cooks everything. He treated us to some lovely dishes whilst we were in Dubai last year covering the World Cup for MAQ TV. Sean Qureshi and I. And there's a lot of appeal. He's out. A big wicket there. A very big wicket for Ali Akbar. And he has struck. Samp loses their second wicket. That's a big wicket. That of Nasir Khan.
Yes, indeed. Out caught behind, trying to go inside out. He would have seen him hitting what 3 sixes in that inside out. He was going again. He wasn't going for all of the marbles though, but he was playing that inside out, catching the outer edge, and he was caught behind. The wicket keeping has been of a high standard, if I may say so myself.
Yeah, has been excellent so far today. So Nicholson is there still. He had just the one delivery in which he shouldered arms. So it's 25 for 2. You have a target there. You have a target.
Okay.
Target of 9.
That's a tall lad there in the manner of a Kyvan Pollard.
Yes, so
The-
it's Casaretti. Casaretti scored 17 of 8 in the last game.
Vinay, notice you're not telling me anything about the match in Trinidad and Tobago versus the.
I think
Oh, this one is in the air. It's
Ali
going.
Akbar, he could strike again. Yes, he does. So Ali Akbar gets his second wicket. He's actually on a hat trick. He gets rid of Casaretti.
He went in and came back in already. He came. Well, oh, he was not ready.
He definitely was not ready.
He was not ready.
Casaretti.
Yeah. Well, according to him, he wasn't ready. Oh, you see, one wicket brings 2. Oh my goodness! Now he's done a hat trick. Well, I've been putting that under the pump here, 25 for 2 in over number 4.
So Akbar gets rid of Casaretti.
Well, I'll tell you, but said you should have shouldered arms like me.
The batsman crossed, and it's not September the 1st. If it's September the 1st, they will have to go back. That's when the new rule comes into effect. Ali Akbar is on a hat trick. Is it October? I'll go with you. You're an umpire. So here's Ali Akbar. He's on a hat trick. He's into Nicholson, forces it away on the offside. So he saves the hat trick.
As well.
Yeah, I was telling you, Ali Akbar is a fantastic cook. He lives in Dubai. And I tell you, man had some wonderful dishes prepared for us.
Okay. I'm glad he wasn't in the English team because the cook would take wood. Yup. And who knows, back in the days, if he was in the English weather, maybe Jon Snow, maybe it might snow, you never know.
Yeah. You know, speaking about the weather, it's been so hot. And Jon Snow fell in Trinidad in 1973. You know, you tell people Snow fell in Trinidad, they doubt you. But it was Jon Snow. He went to take a catch and fell.
Yes, yes.
So it's 28 for 3. Oh, this is good bowling by Rana. Held that one back. So it's 29 for 3. Rana does a fantastic job. 2 for 13.
Well, we had the 2 wickets and then just 4 singles. You'll take that any day. And you, as you said, and twice on Sundays,
Yeah.
2 wickets on trot, of course.
Samp, I mean, a spot of butter here at the moment.
Yeah, they've been put into bat here by the UCT, and they're making heavy weather so far. But 4 overs would have done and dusted. How's the pitch holding up, Vinod? We haven't seen any signs of deterioration.
Yeah, it's held up. I mean, it's a first day. It's held up fine. We've had so far what 64 overs on it.
Yeah. So we can get all of 90 overs in the day without anything. Well, a little
Well,
roll
we
in
need
between.
100 overs today for the 5 games. The 6 games, 120 overs. I think we're gonna go late into the night with that.
Well, remember, we started with the presentation this morning, so that will push back proceedings as well.
Yeah, well, I think the umpires didn't help. They haven't had control of the players. Hoiked away into the boundary for 4 down at cow corner. 4 from the moment it left the bat.
Yeah, it was a bad delivery. It was a loose delivery. They needed that, though, Samp Army. And like I said, Honey was drowning in honey there at this time. He normally opens the batting, so.
So they'll need a big hand from him because
Yes.
Khan has been dismissed. Kasseredi, he looked good in the first game. He has also been dismissed.
Yes.
Need Honey Gori to come here to the park as well as see what Nicholson had in their last game. He scored 17, but he took 15 balls. He'd want to do better than that.
Yes. Yeah, but Honey prefer the seam bowling, though. He scores faster. To me, I've umpired games, and he relishes the
But that's good bowling there.
cricket bowler. Yes, one leaving the batsman.
Well, he pulled away. He made it difficult for himself.
Like I say, he negotiates the quicker stuff to me better than the faster stuff. Now he has got to muscle to get pace onto it, and he's not going to be at his best. I can tell you that, having seen him. So Honey trying to work his way out of a jam here now. He's tugging this one, getting on the edge, and he's gonna just get one as big wicket comes round to the square leg position, fields and send the throw into the wicket keeper. So we have one man within the 30-yard circle, and they still, as he comes, they trying to take on the arm of the extra cover fielder who is there to prevent the single, but just couldn't as that one was played left of him. In one out so far, the very first wicket to have fallen. And then we saw 2 weeks on the trot, and Honey again is trying to this one out the park. Extra cover.
I don't know much about him, but seeing him face a couple of deliveries, Honey Gori looks like one of those players who is a good cutter and puller off the ball.
Yeah, like I said, a shot, but if I say so myself, he prefers the ball coming to him.
Who
The
does?
quick bowler.
Who does?
That's why we don't play. Well, 36, and I always said, you remember 1981, April 11th. What does that comes to mind?
1981.
April 11th.
You always say this. I always get it wrong.
Yes, that was the great man Marley. Ooh, was it coming down below the way? Maybe.
No ball. So we're gonna see if we hit. Of course, that was over the waist. Full pitch delivery over the waist.
Yes, Skrillex didn't call it, but the standing umpire is saying I can see it clearly from here, so I am going to call it. From here, it seems like it was coming down though.
Let's see.
But
Here's Hamid. Again, another full delivery. If the first one was a no ball, that should be as well.
no, it was below on the waist though.
It's not called.
It was below.
Advance down the track.
Hmm.
What is this guy bowling here? That pulled away. Love the lollipops.
Yeah.
They're gonna go back for two. I'm waiting on the umpire again.
No, it was going down. It was going down.
Well,
Yes.
he,
You know.
he met that
Yeah, but
above the waist.
yeah, but the batsman have to be standing in his normal position, and if you would have passed him standing in his normal position.
In the last delivery though, Ivan, he did not advance. He advanced in the previous delivery.
Yep.
Anyhow.
See, if he can loop, by the time it got there and it was coming down, the umpire would give the bowler the benefit of the doubt. I think they would have done that in that case.
Hamid is a friendly bowler.
Yes, and Honey trying to drown in Honey, but they haven't scored a boundary. That's the thing
Good
about it.
shot for four.
Yes, indeed.
Bad delivery, deserved the treatment.
Well, your man Nicholson, he is joined the party now. I don't think he's going to suck up 15 deliveries to make 17. But he's moving around. He's consistent department.
Tucked away. A lot of bottom hand in that shot.
Yeah. Oh,
And a misfeed that goes for four. Umpire Sanity has a very fancy signal for four.
yes. You should see the
He is directing an orchestra.
So Nicholson, I'm telling you now, he's feeling about the shoulders arm. Look at
One more.
mhm.
So it's 51 at the end of six. cracked away. That's 4. So Nicholson getting into the party. And look at that fancy signal.
Yeah, yeah. The one burst to the palm of the fielder there. He got there quick and in a hurry, man. It was well struck. So, well, T10. I think Nicholson has got to come to terms with the T10. So maybe it's gonna take him a while. It's new. It's the first in the international arena.
Well, he
Maybe.
got 17 of 9. He got 17 of 15 in the first game.
Yes.
So
There we go
Ball
again.
away,
More,
four.
more.
he had to just pick his spot. The bowling has been poor from Mustafa.
Yes, indeed. I'll agree with you 100%. That was just some looseness there, some lollipop being served up.
Not just lollipop, lovely lollipop.
Lovely, yes. Christmas came early, gifts given away or something. Yeah.
You know?
But you still have to put them
Well
away.
set to take in the action.
Yep. They still have to put those away.
Down the ground.
Oh,
get it.
there's a man here. 6.
So a maximum there by Ewart Nicholson. So he's showing Ivor that he is.
Yeah, he's coming to
come the
terms.
party.
Yeah, he's coming to T10. You know, this is the big stage. First of its kind. It's historical. So he's saying on TV, in an international stadium.
Oh, you missed this. In fact, it's 6.
Nah,
I missed it.
you definitely missed it. He's
wow.
not.
One
He's,
for mid wicket for 6.
he's not gonna miss out. That was a ranking long hop. You expect one of two of those, from with spinners.
But it was a long hop. You're quite right. It was pitched closer to the bowler than the batsman.
That was a long hop. And as soon as he bowled it and he came out, for some strange reason, I saw Shane Warne in front of me. Not that Shane Warne bowls a lot of lollipops, but because of the leg spin.
Well, these days, if you see Shane Warne coming in front of you,
Oh,
be careful.
I head for the hills, man.
Yeah, for the hills.
Yes, I'm telling you. Yep. And look at it, man. You got 3 greats in Australia who died this year, just like that. Yep. That's what Marsh would have said. Oh, man.
Another one. He goes for them. That's 6 more. Is
No,
it? No.
no.
One bounce into the boundary for 4. Ewart. Akil Nicholson.
Yeah, he's raced up to 37 now from
But
13.
Looking at umpire Salaji, his hands will hurt him at the end of the day's play.
Yes. Well, his score is looking really respectable now. They've been inserted into bat first, trying to set a target, and they've gone to 75 for 3, and we're into 7. So, and Honey's not enjoying this one. He's drowning. Who is drowning in her is Iwat.
That's a better delivery there from Mustafa. Brings it over to a close, 76 for 3 after 7.
Which indeed is the latest score at Broward County Stadium.
Imran Ali is going to take up the attack now. Remember, this is match number 4. We have 6 matches today, 6 tomorrow, 6 on Saturday. I think we have 5 on Sunday. Yes. Cracked away. Down through backward point. This is going to go for 4. That was struck like a bullet through the back there.
Yeah, well, Nicholson has really joined the party now. He has started his own party, as a matter of fact. He's on 42.
Well, we've had a half century today. Just one.
Just one, yeah.
Scored by your good friend Wallace.
I've seen so many 40s at this ground. That's the 40s man when I'm on mic.
Or muscled. It reached the field in a hurry and it burst through him. That's 4.
Yes, I don't think it's really misfeeling. That was cracked with disdain, with some venom. And the guy is right on the boundary rope. So once it bursts through his fingers, it's going to go for 4. So this is beautiful batting. When you're going to hit it, you go hard. Yeah, because he got there. Position, but he burst through his fingers. Oh, and he's pulling this one. Pulling well. 1 bounce 4. My word, this guy is on fire. So that brings up the 50 for the young man. Second 50 of the tournament. Yeah, he is on fire. 50 from 17. So he's going after him again, getting an inside edge. He's running very close to the boundary. Does he have the legs to get? Let us see. It's trickling. The ball does not win the race. Ali ball round the stick and down the leg side. Thank you, 1 for 3. And Ewart Nicholson. He looks the he's driving down the ground to the right, left of mid-on, and they're gonna be taking on the arm. No, they could have. It's not a good throw that to the bowler. Well, Honey now he has one delivery. With a good ball. This one in the air. And that's gonna bring Ewart on strike to 94 it is for the loss of some 3 wickets. Well, UTC decked out in red, real red and white. I hope a bull does not come in here like a bull in a Chinatown with all this red. Well, we have some pace to work with now, so. Oh, down the leg side. There goes the wide. Yes. Yep.
That's 4.
You just have to get a touch in. Wayward, why?
Well, the score should be 99 at this point.
Oh, okay then. So Nicholson is on 57. So which part we can find Nickel? Because his son is here. Nickel. His son is batting well. Nickel. Son. 57.
Well, B's, there seems to be a B
Mm-mm.
attack down there. All the players are down for a count. So B's seem to be passing around. Yeah, even over here too. As you can see it coming towards us. Someone might have disturbed their habitat.
Yeah. That was the but Nicholson was to the measure of that one.
That brings up the 100. It's 100 now for trees. The second time we've gotten to 100 today, and twice it has been done by Samp Army.
Yep, so the average is going to be. Oh, again down the leg side. There goes this wide. 1, 2, 3. Again, we want to welcome all the MAQ TV viewers. Spread the word. Oh, this further. This is the biggest one yet for the day.
So that's a big 6 there by Gori, who has been a mere bystander. The keeper is still ducking from the bees.
I'm not sure it's the bees. I think.
Azam has bowled 3 deliveries, none for 13. Probably suffering from jet lag.
Next time he'll come by boat.
Oh, that's better. Two deliveries to go.
Sky high. He's going to be dropped safe. These guys moved too late. Sight from the beginning. They picked it up late. Had the height, never the distance. But when you're back on the rope and you're flat-footed, you're not getting in there. At least not for that one. I could tell that from a distance. .108. We've gone past the previous highest score. That's a proper cricketing shot. There's going to be ones here. At least 2. Well, Ebert has looked the part.
He has really come to the party at 60 of 22, aided by some really poor bowling as well. So 1 to go, 110 for 3.
Yeah, but that's a good looking stroke, the proper cricketing stroke, as he played it there. So he's not just waffing either. It was a tidy delivery, getting up on him and open the blade. Those are not easy strokes to play, I can tell you. Normally in this format, people looking to play forward, whacking the ball, but played a proper cricketing shot, 110. UCT won the toss and inserted Samp Army. Are they going to live to regret that? You're going to be chasing over 10 and over, 11 and over at this point.
There's a handy amount already there. Gori's in, they have wickets in hand, and I think they're going to try to fire here now. Looking to pull this away, and that's some poor cricket there by Gori.
Yeah, keeper.
That was a single. It was not his call, it was the call of Nicholson.
Yeah, but it wasn't a single. Nicholson wouldn't get up there. He wouldn't get up there because the keeper was right there, but the keeper could have thrown the ball down a little faster for the run out.
That's a wide.
1, 2, wide.
Is Salaji trying to be some sort of
Director,
umpires
Major.
influencer?
No, I think he's a band conductor.
roll him all over the shop.
Yes.
Head in the air, looking to go over mid wicket, and the Gory leaves a 21 or 50.
Have got to still get some will on it. You just can't swing for the hills and miss. Yes. I remember while we were at a band playing one time, and you saw this guy up there with a little stick conducting the band, and in that little stick, they say, "Man, this guy $100,000 just for waving this stick. If you know, listen, I would wave a lamp pole for half of that."
Henry's having fun. 4 deliveries to go. So Bridge Patel comes in to join Nicholson. What he needs to do is just get him on strike. He's a man on fire.
Yes, indeed. So the Nelson, they stand on 1 foot. The Nelson is on the board, 1-1-1.
It's the high score we've had today.
Yes.
And Samp Army meeting their high score of 105 for 4.
Yes, indeed. So who knows? Maybe net run rate might come into play, and they're making sure that they put some runs on the board.
For 4. 4 deliveries.
Oh, board deliveries. All of them went down the legs except for the one that,
It's your boy.
which was
Sanji
ball.
goes.
Yeah, ball neck and crop. Yeah.
So, Afak Javed. And I think he has reached. No, he's gone.
That's what I'm saying. He tried that the first
He's
time.
stating that the wicketkeeper had the bails off without the ball in hand.
Which way do we play? How do we play? But the first one, we're trying to get up there too. The keeper was too close to it. You know,
Wilson finally goes for the high score we've had today.
60. 60 from 22. Yes.
He's done his job here. He has the Sambami and 112 for 4.
Right, still count. It's 112. Wicket goes.
Tipal Patel.
The standing ovation you get this time because 15 from 15, but his team won in the end. So here it is. Yeah. Redeemed himself with a good partnership with him. Plays a, of course. Well done. Well done. You reward the guy for. He would have redeemed himself from the first inning when you were really hard on him.
Yeah, definitely. You know, he's a guy. I know him personally, and I know what he
Capable
is
of.
capable of doing. Of course, you can't be on that trying to be a good team if you don't have quality.
For
No, we normally play the first class.
oh, because I want to say he looked like a first class.
Yes. Dipal. Ali Akbar dives in slow motion. They go back for 2. That was comical. The only other comical action like that again was in the Legends tournament last year in collaboration with the US Cricket Hall of Fame. We saw some really hoitaway down behind square for 1. Some really comical feeling. I remember just in that same position where Ali Akbar is, we had a guy named Suja Khan who was there. He went to take a catch. He fell on the ground. He bounced about 3 times, up and down. And in the process, the ball struck him on his tummy and rolled away. The most comical piece of feeling I've ever seen. This is tucked away fine.
Oh, this is gonna be at least
It
two.
should be 4, and it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah, wayward delivery. As inning complete, 119 for 5.
Yep. So the target will be 120. We take a very short break and come back.
Well, Samp Army, they were asked to take first knock and 119 for 5 from the 10 overs. 8 extras again. That was, but the highlight of the inning is Ewart Nicholson. He got 60 from 22, and he really came to the party. Started off with his first delivery, shouldering arms, but that was just to get his eye in. Next was Honey Gowi, who was in with a good partnership with him, got to 20. And in double figures, we had Nazir Khan 11 and Patel, Sanam Patel, he got 12. So 119, 5, requiring 120 bat. Let's see bowling call. If anything to see that as the players make their way field. Comes the ball away now. 13 from his 2 overs, and he got 1 for 9. Those are the 2. So 5 wickets would have fallen, and we had outs along. So we'll be back shortly for the run chase. So that's the latest here from the Broward County Stadium. 119 for 5. UCT, when turn at bat, would be requiring 120 for their first win. Well, welcome back, and we're going to be starting the one chase here. UCT, this time is outside the off stump and he's bowled them, he's knocked him over. The very first delivery, he's cutting one from off and the neck of first inward out. UCT winning the toss, decided to field first, and now in the run chase. So none for one to get to 120. That is the target, and started disastrously. Very first delivery, he was bowled and neck on the stump. So he's gone without touching a ball, and it's taking a while for the incoming batsman to get out to the middle. This is not good. This is not good. Probably they thought they would have at least batted a few balls, but you have to be on the ready from ball one. Now an appeal for timeout now. He's going to be in a lot of trouble if the dreaded finger goes up. Well, while we're at it, we just say welcome to MAQ TV for all you viewers who are viewing the MAQ TV at this time. Yes, indeed, it is live. If you're just getting up someplace over in the Asian continent and you're viewing, this is coming to you live from the Broward County Stadium right here in the city of Lauderhill, Broward County in the state of Florida. And this is the T10 Presidential League, Premier League, and this is the first of its kind. Let's say that it's have international cricketers who have graced us with their presence in this league. These type of matches would have started, say, 2014 when MAQ and Cricket County USA decided we'll just cut the 2020 in half, and they would have played it and played some games around and tried to see how fast they can finish a game. So they say in an hour and a half we should be able to get a complete game. So let us go ahead and try the 10-10. But the playing conditions in this format for this tournament, you have 10 fielders on the field, no more than 10 fielders on the field at any one time. And all of the fielders can be stationed beyond the 30-yard circle. All of the fielders. So no need for the 30-yard circle. You can field any place. There's no fielding restriction. So a wide, the previous. Oh, that's a high swinging full toss. No ball called there by the umpire Vincent Brown. It's a free hit, as that one really was spearing way down the offside and like a baseball and a catcher, just directing it straight to his glove. So let's see, the free hit comes up here. Having taken a wicket on the first delivery, was off the mark, a swing and a miss. So the batter there was in hopes of getting a wide, so he can probably continue the no ball free hit. But that is not to be. That ball was well within the line there that is serving up as a guide for the wides. So he bowled left arm over. Oh, and that one is wide and it's gone past the mark. So his radar is off. I don't know. I think the batter must have said, well, I must have been very, very bad lucky that he pitched the very first delivery on the pitch and onto the wicket. And he was bowled neck and crop first ball. But since then he has bowled some 3 deliveries that are wayward. Outside the off stump, that's a better delivery. Just touching down outside the off stump. But plays and misses. Taken there by the wicket keeper. 10-10. Half of 2020. With different playing conditions. So Jigar Patel balls, and this time it's in the block hole. That's a good delivery. Good delivery. He can do no more than to get his bat down on that one. So the score has gone on to 3, but they're all extras. This one down the leg side, a loud appeal, must have touched the pad along the way. And the batsman is saying, "He did not touch me, he didn't touch anything." And he's looking for that 4th run by a way of extras. But umpire Vincent Brown is indicating that it brushed your pad, you may not have felt it. This time he comes down on it and plays it to the extra cover. As over number 1 come to an end, it's 3 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. We have Hamid. So we still have a further 2 games. So we started a little late because there was this opening ceremony this morning that was held, downstairs the pavilion here this morning. So the matches that should have started at 9:30 did not get underway until some hour and a half later because of the presentation. But tomorrow, 9:30 start. We want you to log in as you can to the MAQ TV. And these games are going to be on at least a little later. You'll get the highlights as well. So the new ball. Tell. So Ali gets off the mark with that single. As he goes in, the bowls. So off spinners this time is swinging at this one. Loud appeal. Perhaps going down the leg side. Umpire Vincent Brown not interested. Not interested at all. He's saying now that one should not be given out. So Samp Army won their first game. This time he's bowled him and knocked him over. This one he played right over it, trying to go downtown, and he missed. And the saying, "You miss, I hit." So the second wicket would have gone and has gone by the bowled route. So these bowlers needs no assistance. No, nothing as in caught behind, nothing as in LBW asking the umpire a question or anything. They're going from hand to timber. So wicket number 2 goes into wicket number 2. We have UCT. Really it's a long way in I should say guest, and you'll go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Sabir Qureshi. I have come from Karachi, Pakistan, and especially came on the invitation of Mr. MAQ Qureshi to witness this T10 US World Cup, which is the first official T10 World Cup of USA, and that is being played on the stance of baseball. You see, I was telling Mr. MAQ Qureshi that you are the pioneer of this T10, which is more or less like a US baseball. It's on the one side, and you got 10 people around. Right?
Yes.
So you can
Yes.
have, you are the pioneer of the T10 US. It's a US T10.
Yes, yes, indeed, because the playing conditions are different because there's no restriction in the field,
Yeah,
and you have players who can field
yeah.
instead of 11.
11.
So, and you're using one end to speed the game up.
So
So,
more like baseball.
like baseball.
You got 10 guys on the one station over here.
Yes.
The wickets are all 10, and
So-
the guy at the front.
So, like you say, it's historical, and you're here to witness it, and
Yeah.
that's a good thing. So you're gonna.
We like in Pakistan. We recently had through our company, Brother Expo Solutions. We did the tape ball tennis tournament.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did. We are basically into Pakistan Tape Ball Cricket Federation, which is basically registered in Pakistan, and we do the KTPL, which is Karachi Tape Ball Premier League, and we did in January. We did that from 1st of to 16th January, and we had the support from Mr. MAQ to have a live streaming out of Pakistan to all over North America.
Yes, yes.
And we had it was a great cricket, and trust me, coming down here, really enjoying, especially the Warren County Stadium is lovely.
Well, you're in an international stadium. This is an approved ICC approved venue.
That's what Mac told me.
Yes, indeed. And
So we are very lucky to have the stadium here, which is ICC, and playing the US T10.
there you go. Yes,
And be the pioneer of the US T10.
exactly. So
So you can always tell the US public here, we have created cricket for their own vision and sport as a baseball.
yes,
Cricket, or is it baseball cricket?
yes. It's very interesting. And like you say, we're having all of and this is one of the reasons why you can have when you're bowling from one end, it will speed it up instead of you alternating overs as in the traditional cricket. You're bowling over here and then you'll bowl from the other end. Indeed, it's speeding it up some, and it can afford you the turnaround time in the field
Definitely.
in half as well.
Yes. And you see during the batting, I would say it's more attractive that players, if they take the small shots and they 2 runs in one time, so they're like, and then make 1-4, it becomes 12 runs in lower.
Exactly, exactly. So that's the interesting part. So I think he's going to catch on because
I think it's going to be a win-win situation of this tournament, because and people will going to adapt the same pattern of cricket, see, of T10.
especially the bowlers, because most cricket are tilted towards batsmen,
Yeah.
but not because Mac and his team would have said, listen, we're going to help the bowlers, we're going to give them some protection.
Yeah.
There's no restriction. We can only have
Yeah.
that circle, you know, be beyond the 30-yard circle. So we give the bowlers some protection.
Yeah, and also
That's
you
different.
you will notice that getting one player out of the field, it makes a lot of difference. See?
Yes.
One player out of the team, circle, you see,
Yes.
you can't stop the runs. Either it goes to 4 or 2.
You know, you're going to have some stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
You've got to be fit. But this is one way to keep you fit as well for those who are to become, international cricketers. And the beauty about it is that we have international first-class cricketers who are on display as well.
Yeah, I just saw while going out today, I saw the team from UK and also from Dubai, UAE.
Yes,
Team
that's
has come
yeah.
from Dubai. Yeah, it's playing. Yeah. So that's a real international tournament, you see, and it's a T10 tournament.
Yeah, the UCT.
Yeah.
December, there's always this.
Open. Yeah. That's
Right.
what I was telling. Matt, I'm sure
yeah.
I'm going to be here in December. I want to be here and witness that. That's going to be a good ceremony, you see.
Exactly.
I want to witness that.
Yeah, that's the
So,
one you don't
like
want to
Matt
wear.
has been I've been a big supporter, you see, for us, especially in the tape ball in Pakistan cricket tournament.
Yeah.
He gave us the opportunity to have our tape ball tournament live streaming free, you see, going all over the North America, and then we had also we had the support from him for the prices and all that in the tournament, you see.
Yes. Well, Mac is cricket, when you talk about Mark, he goes all the way. So if you do something, he does it, and he does it in a big way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I said, Quraish, I'm really happy and I'm lucky and fortunate that I'm also Quraishi. So that means Quraishi rocks.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, no, but cricket is a relationship.
That's it. Hmm? Yes. So the winner, because when it comes to they go all out. I mean,
Yeah, that's his passion. Yeah, that's his passion.
tournament. You're not really missing anything because wicket number 2 was fall. The Samp Army has got them here in a vice grip. They would have tossed earlier, but they still need 112 from some. Going to be a hard act, but cricket is a funny old game. Maybe some yet. Cricket, if it's been played with your better batters up at the top,
Yeah.
batters are left
I
behind.
believe they had to be a bit quick now because there's still 2 games to go, and we are like getting short of time.
Yes, it's wicket number 3 is down,
Yeah.
so the scoreboard was a little slow over there.
Because there's still 2 games to go.
Yes, 2 games.
Yeah.
Started a little late because of the ceremony this morning.
But I'm sure it's going good. And I know when we had our tournament in Karachi, Pakistan, and MAQ is so popular now in Karachi. Oh my God! Everybody knows who's this MAQ, Mr. MAQ, Mr. MAQ Qureshi.
Oh,
And during our telecast in the local TV live telecast, the MAQ group and MAQ Qureshi name was always been publicized, and we had those names MAQ all over the places in the stadium. Yeah.
okay.
The robe also, boundary walls and all that. So everybody was like, "Who's this MAQ?" You see, so I thought, well, and then it was really so kind of him that he had been
Yes.
big support to us.
So at what time of day you play your game? Is it in the day or
No,
night?
we had the night. Yeah, we started at 6 o'clock in the evening and we go to midnight.
Okay, so you're on the lights.
Yes, on the lights.
Okay, and you're into
It's totally it's basically we play in a different pattern. The tape ball, we have 2 innings.
Oh,
Because the people come down to watch the batting.
okay.
Quick one. So if for instance, if the batsman didn't bat good in the first inning,
Mhm.
at least he had a chance to go in the second inning.
It's okay.
So we gave a 2 innings match. We have different pattern of that, and it was like 10 overs.
Okay, so do you bowl underarm or
No,
overarm?
Same exactly like same. Regular cricket.
S-
Regular cricket like
But
same.
with-
Overarm, yeah.
But with tape, you tape tape the wind ball, the tennis ball,
Yeah, tennis ball.
and you tape it. Okay, and the pitch is what, the same 22
as-
yards,
same.
same 20.
Yeah, same. And you see most of the Pakistani test cricketers now coming into the test arena of Pakistan. Most of the players are coming from the tape ball. Most youngsters who have come now,
Coming
they are coming from
tape ball,
tape ball.
and then
I remember during my childhood, we used to play in our streets with tape ball.
take the total into double figures onto 10. They've labored to get to 10, and I think it's going to be a task in overhauling this total. But Samp Army, they would have won their first game, first inning. And now it's 11 for 3 outside the off stump. Is unmoved. He was appealing for stumping, but his feet was anchored there in cement, so not a chance of him getting out stump. So is this your first time in the US?
No, I have been coming to US since 1986.
Oh,
Oh, I've been like a regular visitor to USA.
but the first time in the stadium.
I am for the first time about Yeah.
Okay. Okay. First time. So, cricket in Pakistan. Speak a little bit about that. I mean, we were all hurt when the games were taken
Out of Pakistan. Yeah.
cricket, hurt by that. We know that.
But you must have noticed that when the cricket came back to Pakistan, it was a different story.
Well, you know, West Indies are on the way there.
Yeah, we had a good time. Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
now
we had
to
a
play
very
some
good
white
time.
ball.
We had a very good time in Pakistan now. The cricket has come back to Pakistan.
Yes.
And the public, cricket is in our blood.
Exactly. So, I just thought that was a travesty to just take it away because no way safe with cricket really. Oh, and this time it's an inside edge going past the stumps. So they've gone for one. They're turning for two. I don't think they're going to chance the third one. I don't think. No, they've settled for two. So that was an inside edge going past the stump. Fast pace, and I think that's the object. So, but onto the cricket again. Like I said, most West Indians, even before this, they put the stranglehold on Pakistan, but more so after that, most West Indians,
Yeah.
and especially when India, I can say it.
I
So, but
still remember during my childhood, used to be when I was young, I was in my college. At that time, Elvan Kalichuran was the player.
Yes.
Gordon Greenwich was there.
Yes.
Croft was there, and then there was another guy, a big cricketer over there. So I remember we got Colin Croft, from stadium in our car, and
Okay.
we put him to a street. You see. And he was a very tall guy.
Yes.
So we had to take the seat off from our car, and he had to all the way, in the car. He's going to sit. and we took him to a street in the home where he used to live, and we said, come on, let's at least for a 1 over. We made him play 1 over. You see. And
Okay.
It was real fun. You see.
Yes.
And that's the good old days, and it was Raymond Richards, Carly Children, and Roy Fredericks.
Yeah,
Big
those
names,
big names.
I still remember.
Yes, man. That's what I'm saying. And we always like going to Pakistan because they're competitive. We came with an arsenal of fast bowlers.
Yeah.
So does Pakistan. So like with fire.
Oh,
Yes.
we see.
Yeah.
I still remember Michael Holding, Marshall,
Oh, you know the whole
Oh, I
works.
got
Yes, you got it.
Holder. I remember
Yeah.
the old guys, all of them.
Yes,
And
whole.
we used to be
Yeah.
so much of crazy about going to stadium and watching them. You see.
Yes. Yeah. Well.
They were big names. Warren Crown, Marshall.
Yeah, man. Ghana.
Legend. Even you talk about spin bowling.
Lance Gibbs. He lives here, Lance Gibbs. Yes, he's here in Miami.
I still remember his
Yes.
bowling action. I still remember.
Yes.
It's in my mind here.
Yes. Got long fingers, man.
He used to have a grey hair, He used to bowl when he retired. He used to have a grey hair, He was
Yeah.
playing.
Yes. Yeah.
Clive Lloyd and all these big names of cricket.
Yeah.
West Indies have been great players. Over
Yeah, you have the cricket in you. You remember all those names. That's good too.
and it was really fun watching battings of West Indians. It was great. So
Yes.
it's good now. I'm really glad I'm visiting here and watching this T10 US T10. You see,
Yes.
the first international T10. You see,
You,
that's
you're witnessing. Are you going to be here for the duration of the tournament?
I actually came for this year. You see, I'll be here till the semi-final finals. I'll be going back to Virginia. I'll be going back on 23rd.
So you're going to Virginia.
Virginia, yeah.
Okay. Living in Virginia.
No, I live in Pakistan. I live in Karachi.
You're gonna
I actually came for this.
came for this from Pakistan, but when you leave here, you're gonna go to
Yeah,
Virginia.
from there, my family's there. They come with me, so we'll go back from there on the.
Okay, bowled him. Another wicket has gone down. The middle stump knocked out. Wicket number 4 is down. 19 for 4. So when anything happen, we will just bring it to you. But with conversation here with Qureshi, coming all the way from Pakistan, and he's witnessing. He's a part of history. So let's put it that way, because we would have started the 10-10 Cup. This is the first of its kind, especially where the playing conditions are different, where you can have no restriction,
Yeah.
no more than 10 on the field at any one time. So
It's a typical baseball cricket, you see.
yeah,
Sports
and
cricket.
at the same time. So in terms of speed, and you're gonna catch on. Sure, they'll tinker one or two things along the way. But for now, it's first of its kind, and like we say,
Thank you very much, sir.
yes,
Thank you very much. It's a very pleasure and it's an honor to be here and witnessing this tournament here.
yeah. Well, your name. That's easy to remember.
I told you, Qureshi rocks.
There you go. Well, thanks for coming through.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, you're welcome. It's 94 and the UCT are making heavy weather of getting to a target of 120. Tumbling in the, I'd say not tumbling fast enough, but one way or the other, someone is going to win, somebody's going to lose. But as it stands now, city UAE is a long way. Don't say it's a long way for Natty to be from home. Vinod Manchan, who knew some place.
Thanks a lot, Iva. Well, 19 for 4. I see you've been in tremendous form.
It's a bowler's game, man.
Deep Patel finishes with 2 for 8. Excellent.
Yes.
After a win of 30 balls, I think the UAE team are going to struggle to get up to Samp Army's total.
Travel all the way. Inserted, I mean, just whatever the board.
Well, Patel has them in deep trouble.
But he's done and dusted. Worries, but
Well, you look at that required rate now, it's huge.
yes, indeed, it
100
is.
in 5 overs at 20 runs and over.
And you're saying
So Rana is there. Rana is there. And we see that very distinctive motorcycle helmet that Rana brings here every time he's at the US Open. He's here now for the T10. As definitely he doesn't miss a trick. I remember the first time UCT UAE came down, they lost their first game. Rana was saying that it was due to jet lag, and everyone thought it was just an excuse, but it was not. That team actually reached the finals.
yes.
They rebounded well and reached the finals.
Mm.
So it's gonna be Dagley, Juvil Dagley.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of so far.
Very impressive showing from the Samp Army today. So more likely than not, they will go down with 2 victories here on opening day, which
That
sets
was-
them up nicely to get into that semi-finals.
If I was a
And he's bowled. Akbar castled. And he has to leave for 6 of 7 deliveries. Dagley strikes UAE 21 for 5. Shows you dominance, doesn't it?
yes, side, I can of the game, I can bowl you for under par score. So I'm gonna shift now for a minute. How about those? We come up tonight.
My team have lost interest this year because the LA Lakers did not make the playoffs. But if I have to support any team at this point, it'll be Miami.
Oh, aboard. Yes. Yeah, the Celtics gave us a little scare in the first half. But the third quarter, no.
It's all about Dwight, isn't it?
Come on, now. We have to show these guys we're at home cooking. Third quarter, we just blew them out the water. Fourth quarter. Up.
So you're not missing any cricket action. It's 21 for 5 UAE, and Dagley has a wicket.
Yeah, 1 to his name so far, trying to match the previous bowler there with 2 for 9. And chance for another. Let us see. No.
It was 2 straight. He just couldn't get up to it. So only 99 to get of 28 balls. Should be 27 balls. We've had 3 balls from Dagley.
All matter.
There's Dagley. He's in, and this one takes the outside edge. Down to third man. It should run away for 4. The fielder giving great chase. He can't stop it.
First time we see someone put in the dive today.
Into the boundary.
Yes.
And a very fancy signal comes from umpire Salaji.
Yes.
Up, wide.
Yes. We all have different styles, you know. In the air. Yeah. Extra cover. On a different day, may have maybe.
Yeah, it was away from him though, and that's the end of Dagley's first over. 1 for 8, and at the end of 6, it's 28 for 5.
Yes, Dagley. Well, he struck timber in his first over, so that's a good way to start. And he was very miserly in the one column. So, just what the doctor ordered: get me a wicket without really giving up anything. A boundary came in that, by the way. The other deliveries, they were really on spot. They were on target. So 28 for 5. They're halfway through the inning in terms. But 11 men can bat. That's the format. You've got to get used to the playing conditions. Down the leg side and turning back in. And the umpire thought that one was been going over the sticks. He says, some placing going on here. They're gonna take a man from the deep extra cover boundary and gonna put him in the onside to prevent, so they keep this back. First time we're seeing this. On.
And they need to do something. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, in the batting team, this is a no contest, if you ask me. So they want to show up. Samp will want to work on whatever little shortcomings that they may have. Top edge, no one.
About the deep
Wicket. That would have been the 6th wicket to have fallen.
yes. Boundary. leg side. No wide. What's the way? But he's asking. Touch me. Happens sometimes.
Well,
Umpires.
we saw earlier on the first team to get bowled out in this tournament, Bangladesh. They were bowled out for 58.
He's trying to either over 58. I don't do but do over 58.
The required rate, just in case you're wondering, is 28 and over.
So trying not to make trying not to get bowled out.
End of the over, 32 for 5.
Another pattern. Cow corner.
So it's not a Patel. Vimash Patel. Not a single. Dot ball. It's like goal in a T10 game.
Juncture you can be dot. You keeping UCT under the pump. UAE been here before. This is like home to them. But it's but it's early days yet. This tournament days in time play cricket on a Thursday in these parts. So they'll come to their own. They'll get in.
So they're gathering the singles. So far they've put on 15 for this wicket. In case you're wondering, it's 84 of 13 balls for the victory. And
We bring you back to April 11, 1981.
struck on the pad. Struck full on the pad. But Salaji has a normal signal for the leg pad.
Yeah, thought he would have done that. Maybe because he have these antics with his hands, but so let's get it on, get it over with.
37 for 5. Well, they may even not get up to that 58 without being bowled out, because still 21 short. to get in 2 overs.
I know what it one's an over at least. I think they're in the vice grip, they're not letting loose. Because they're putting on the regulars. Oh,
Yeah, the fielder there in front of the stumps.
he wants wicket to his but on in Barbados, this entering any grounds that you're in. For, oh, this.
Yeah, this is
No, he's
going to
gonna
drop safely. And in fact, no,
Oh.
the keeper takes a wonderful catch. Wow, what a catch there by the wicket keeper. He kept running and running, the ball hung in the air. He claims the catch, 37 for 6.
That's a great catch, and I've said the wicket keeping has been of high standard, and it started with your man from out of Trinidad. You know, what's it like from Trinidad?
Fazil Jahur from the Legends tournament.
Yes, yes. And
He-
it seems as if everybody been looking at MAQ TV, the wicket keepers, and they keeping been of a high standard ever since.
see,
That my boy, he's up for a big man too. I'm telling you, he gets it. So to you, sir, you must hail him up.
yes, of course. He will be here for the Legends tournament this year. And I'm sure he's looking forward to your commentary.
Saying, but he never settled. He always running, and by the time the ball got into his glove, he was still running. The ball before that, the wicket keeper, not the keeper, had a chance to run out. The non-striker, he said, no, that I do not credit. This next ball, I'm with.
So 37 for 6. This is the 9th over.
Yeah, the penultimate over, and holding them and keeping them in a vice grip. So Dagley, he has 2 wickets also. With 2.
Give you an update of what's happening across in Trinidad and Tobago with the West Indies for the championship. Guyana batting first at the Queen's Park Oval against Barbados. They scored 490 for 7 declared, and at the end of the day's play, Barbados, they have 48 for 2. At Taruba, Jamaica, batting first, got the 300 and, well, the Windwards batted first, made 137. Jamaica responded with 346, and at stumps, the Windwards are 101 for 3. And across in Diego Martin, where you have a lot of interest, the Leeward Islands against Trinidad and Tobago. The Leeward Islands 357, Trinidad and Tobago 140 all out. The Leewards not enforcing the follow-on. Trinidad and Tobago 23 without loss. This is hiked away, a massive 6 down to Cow Corner. .23 without loss. Lawrence Rowe would have done it, not so? In the same match, yeah. Yeah.
runs here. They're getting a double. That one was hoik in the air, just over the head of the short extra cover, and down to cover sweeper for 2. 48. They're trying to. Oh, 58.
Scoped away.
And we have 4 deliveries. Are they going to get to 58? They're going to get 7 more runs. 4 deliveries to get that. I did say that was the target. Okay, yes. Here it is. Here's a big 6.
So it's up to 55. So they have 3 deliveries to reach up to 58.
Yes, the part was the penny was out of the equation
Long time.
long time ago.
Hamza
Yeah.
and Yasir Ali has changed their fortunes a bit.
It's
In the air, it could be in trouble here. And the fielder at the long one a bit slow to move.
man, I guess he did well to get up there. It's like okay,
2 deliveries to go.
and 2 to get.
Well, he's not going to get 1 there. They need 2 of this final ball. They will equal the lowest score, and they need 3 to ensure that they don't have the lowest score. So it's Yasir Ali. Swing and a miss. That's it. The lowest score, 56 for 6. UCT UAE falls here. They fell short of their victory target by 63 runs, a massive win in a T10 game for Samp. Congratulations to them. They have recorded 2 wins. So that's the end of game 4 for today. We take a short break. When we come back, we have game 5.
Let's put this go. Pull out his highlighter as well to highlight the lowest score in the tournament. So this will be historical. 156. So let us see if John will. Remember, it's a tournament. It's tournament. International players on stage. So everything that's taking place in this tournament, especially in one, go get yourself.
Welcome back as we continue the action here at the USA T10 Cricket Premier League, International Premier League, and the Titans. They're playing the second game. They played the opening game this morning, and just to recap that game, they actually bowled out Bangladesh for 58. We had Emirates 2 for 9 and Mark Dial 3 for 11. Dial also had a run out. Bangladesh, they really struggled to even contain these guys, and the Titans got up to 59 for 1 with Chadwick Walton, 32 not out of just 17 balls. Let me say good afternoon again to Ivor Henry. He's keeping me company. And Ivor, the Titans, a good showing this morning.
Yes, indeed. So the second game, they're up and running, ready to maybe rested. They stayed at the grounds, took in some. Oh, that was the field's going to run away for the first boundary.
Given room to work with and just driving through the offside. Well, both teams, they have similar colors. So it's going to be a bit puzzling. Thankfully, it's not football, not soccer. So we can make some sense out of it.
Yeah, so there's a good looking shot and the cover up in the 30-yard circle. One, this time is playing right across it. Missing everything. And
It's tossing it up tantalizingly.
stump. And it would appear.
That was the problem. Bhutan, a great effort by him.
Quite late. He started late. He got late.
Had to put in the big dive after.
Yes, and he came up on the hop. But he's still trying to tug it into the onside. He played a beautiful cover-driven shot for four balls. Dot balls.
I can't recall. We'll have to check on that. Oh, that's a good delivery. Right up in the block hole. And Paddy. It's another bad effort from Nalamanchu. There's an appeal. He's out. Is he? Well, the umpire had his hand. Yes, he's out. He's run out. The umpire has given him out.